This is the famous travelogue that reports on the city Lorem Ipsum, in a forgotten language. Scholars claim it speaks of life in the city and of huge wealth, the main reason that this text is so well known all around the world. The author of this diary never found the city, so I don't know if this picture of the city is born of his fantasy or if it's based on descriptions. The author seems to assign great meaning to these hieroglyphs. Nope, I don't need to moor the Mary. She holds her position herself. I wonder whether... Here. That's what I was looking for. The book describes what the symbols mean. The first one is, a kind of angular stone? There! It isn't. That? Nah. There! It isn't. There! Gemstones. That's a promising start. The second symbol. Desert. Yeah, makes sense. The city is somewhere in the Amzu Desert. Next. Feet? What have feet got to do with it? Can you only reach the city by foot? The next symbol. 3 feet. That's it. Perhaps the last symbol will make it clear. Mountains. Jewels, desert, mountains. The jewel of the desert at the foot of the 3 mountains. That's it. Lorem Ipsum. The city with roofs of gold is the jewel of the desert and it lies at the foot of 3 mountains. And these 3 mountains must be west of Bremen. That should be easy to find. All right, then. Three mountains west of Bremen. I bet Critter's next meal that the jewel of the desert is at the foot of these mountains. I'll mark the place on the... There hasn't been an airship visiting Lorem Ipsum for centuries, perhaps millennia, if ever. Time to pay a call to the old city. That must be it. Lorem Ipsum. And it looks like someone has already dug it up for us.
Put it up.
A massive thing. I wonder if the mummy pulled it out here on his own. The little guy doesn't look that strong. The sarcophagus is gold-plated. In normal circumstances, but it's a bit different if the inhabitant of the sarcophagus is full of beans and still needs it. Mummy with a small spade. I wonder...
Mortimer,
No, I'm Nate. That's Critter.
But I seek Mortimer.
Here? Under the sand?
Why aren't you Mortimer?
Who are you?
I am...
I'm Nate,
So you are neither Mortimer nor that elf who was pretending to be Mortimer.
That... Yes, I can confirm that.
So many people. I can't possibly remember. I will call you...
I can live with that. Who is this Mortimer?
Mortimer fetched me out of the darkness many years ago. I lived with him until he disappeared.
And now you're looking for him.
Looking for whom?
That Mortimer.
You've seen him? I've been looking for him everywhere.
Don't tell me you dug this huge hole.
All right.
I mean, why did you dig it?
I'm not meant to say.
You can tell me. What's the hole all about?
Yes, about that. Why did you dig it?
I didn't. You did.
Of course. I wanted to go.
So you're from Lorem Ipsum.
Yes. It must be here.
Have you had a look around?
Ah! Lorem Ipsum! What a coincidence! I was born here, you know.
I'm looking for a book.
I've seen one lying on Mortimer's desk.
I'm looking for a particular book.
Oh, but that's just a legend. That book apparently explains how one can bestow everlasting life on people by wrapping them up in gauze bandages.
Assuming it wasn't a legend, where would the Book of the Dead be hidden?
Ah, the Book of the Dead. Some say it was put into the tomb of the last pharaoh of Lorem Ipsum, the mad Tut-Tut.
And this Tut-Tut, where is he buried?
He is lying under a mighty pyramid. Just like that one. Actually, now that I think about it, it's exactly like the one. What do you think? Why would someone put a pyramid here that looks exactly the same as Tut-Tut?
How do you get into Tut-Tut's pyramid?
Who is Tut-Tut? And what's this pyramid you're... What should I forget?
Don't mummies have their brains removed during embalmment?
That's funny. I could swear that I've heard that question.
I bet. What can you tell me about Lorem Ipsum?
Oh, wonderful. We built the most beautiful temples, sold them all around the world, and made a lot of...
You sold temples with...
Of course. Walls that suddenly come together and squash any intruder, invented here.
That means your traps could still work to...
Traps? What traps?
I've got to go. And you?
I'm looking for a pyramid.
The whole hieroglyphs? Something that looks like Old Dwarvish. At viro eos et... That's the same forgotten language as in the Lorem Ipsum. A semicircular depression. There are lines and numbers carved into the stone. Perhaps some kind of calculation? No idea what that is. An obelisk. It must have been lying in the sand for millennia. An obelisk. A massive stone plinth with a piece of rotten wood in the middle. I know that old stone columns often have a wooden core to keep the individual pieces of the column. The obelisk clearly had something similar that gave up the ghost at some point. The sand has protected the statues over the millennia. If they'd been exposed to the wind, there'd be nothing left of them but sand. I can't imagine the whole pyramid was covered in sand. In that case, all this must have been more than 100 meters. I know that old stone called a semicircular depression, perhaps. An obelisk. It must have been lying. I know lots of people find pyramids impressive, but what? You pile up blocks into a heap. I could already do that when I was a kid. Maybe not as big. Hi.
Who are you?
I found this stone slab. What does it say?
It says, "Thank you for your decision to..."
It's an operate.
Our lost temples could get rather complicated.
Does it say how to open the...
Terms of use, guarantee, washing instructions, erect pyramid, facing exactly north. Position obelisk A in depression G on stone socket B with the help of wooden peg F. We recommend the use of slaves for erection, not included in this delivery. Every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the shadow of the obelisk will point to the stone which opens the secret entrance.
Why doesn't it just say which stone you have to press? Who would write something like this? I've got to go.
Bye!
Hi. The operating manual mentions something about a wooden pin. And there's...
Yes, we always had issues with the wooden pegs. Wood is easy. I discovered something complete.
metal?
Yes, but not bronze. Much harder, much more durable. I called it ugly super bronze.
About the ugly super bronze.
The what?
The metal you found in more...
Who told you about? One could build completely new types of weapons with this metal. Wood and bronze weapons would be useless. No one must find out until Lorem Ipsum has mastered the secret.
You're right. Let's...
Absolutely. If we should ever get lazy and start to rest on our laurels...
We, wouldn't want that to happen.
No. What was I going to fetch again? I was just pulling your leg. I never forget anything.
Thank you.
What for?
So I should put...
What are...
the instructions!
Why are you always saying things that don't make any sense? It's very irritating. Anyway, one also needs a bicycle, has to put 2 into the left-hand column, and then wait until the whole thing has been well roasted.
This depression here.
That is a sun clock.
Why does the sun need to know it?
No, The sun tells us how late it is.
So how does this...
Haven't a clue. The shadow of the little stick in the middle tells us for definite when it is time to, do things.
There is no stick in the middle of...
It must have been broken. I think more has been broken too.
So I should put...
What are
the instruction...
Why are you any?
I've gotta go.
Bye.
Fits like a glove. The reed casts a thin shadow on the numbers and lines inside. The sun clock is fixed. Now we just need the obelisk. If the pipe fits the hole in the plinth exactly, then it'll also fit to the hole in the obelisk. I guess that's the obelisk mentioned in the operating manual.
Sorry? What's up?
The Mary should have enough power to heave the obelisk onto the plinth, and the pipe serves as the new connection piece K, or whatever it... Off we go! Pull, my dear old fatty!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Come on, you can do it! All right. Now slowly... Ah! Well done, Mary.
Did you ever doubt me, little one?
The shadow of the obelisk at exactly 3 p.m. is supposed to cast across the stone you can use. Now it's about... noon? I found a very similar... but the mummies dug up lorem ipsum. I should be thankful for that, but I won't talk to it unless it's completely necessary. Okay, it's 2:15. 3 o'clock. The obelisk is casting its shadow exactly on that stone. That must be it. That's it. Let's go.
If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. Traps. Lots of traps. Mortimer just about managed it. And Mortimer is... Mortimer.
He was in the pyramids?
Of course. He is an archaeologist.
Do you know how the traps in there work?
Naturally. I even invented some myself.
How about you accompany her?
In there? It's dangerous.
It's important. We need the Book of the Dead to bring a friend back into this world, and he might know something about a great evil.
It's like my dear old father used to say. Coyote, snake, bird looking to the left, sun, wavy lines, exclamation.
What?
Yes, he was very erudite. And you wouldn't have caught him simply wandering in.
Come on, I thought Danger was your middle name.
Really? That would be a strange. Walter or Winifred. Those are good names.
Come on now.
In there.
Come on,
Walter.
Come.
In the.
We really shouldn't go into the pyramid unprepared.
Oh, come on. Danger is my middle name, and it's important. Great evil is stirring.
What?
You can't let me go in there on my own.
Okay.
I win every argument. Put me on your shoulder.
Do I have to?
Hup, hup. We have 40 days in the desert.
We're going into the pyramid.
Which pyramid?
Hey, stop puffing and panting in my ear.
I'm not panting. I'm exhaling dramatically. Onwards, my proud camel!
Nice little place. A conspicuous black hole.
You have to put your arm.
Sure.
Yes. Sometimes there is a switch at the end of the hole. But sometimes your arm will be sliced off instead. I'm pretty sure that this one here.
So, tell me again.
How should I know?
There really is something like a...
Pull it.
Ah!
Don't let go. The door is opening.
Great. Yes. Broken. The door's opened a little, but the mechanism seems to be broken. Ah! Vases? Cat statues? A wooden chair? Why is there only...
What use are treasures to you on the other side?
As a real Tomb Raider, I have to at least... What about this? An ancient mirror, I'd say.
You can't take that.
And?
Pharaoh Tut-Tut was very particular about...
Not anymore. It would seem that the pyramid served not only as the last resting place of the pharaoh.
No, those are valuable
Seeds?
just in case there's a famine.
A chariot? A boat? Weapon?
Oh, the pharaoh longed to live for this records.
Do you believe the book can grant you eternal life?
I'd say it didn't work for old Tut-Tut, though. Ha!
A press for olive oil or something. I'd rather relax than work in the afterlife.
The pharaoh, hundreds of his most...
I don't see any bones. I guess the slaves had a bit of a rethink about their loyalty. You can press the oil out of olive. You can... You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch black...
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and you're very uncomfortable.
This column looks strange.
No.
Sure.
Be careful, Nate. Why did...
There are some nasty-looking spikes waiting at the bottom of the pitfall.
I would suggest that we don't fall.
Even if I get over this pitfall, the stone ball is blocking my way.
The ball should only block the entry.
I guess Mortimer triggered the trap when he was... I can hear a kind of patter of thousands of little feet.
Oh, I'm sure that's nothing. Just get in there. Giddy up.
You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there. Chop chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch-black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel.
Hey, Critter.
Huh?
Forget. Hey, Critter.
Huh?
Forget it. I've got everything. Listen, Shorty. I've got something I need to take care of outside. I'll set you down here and take you with me when I come back.
Very well.
All right, then. Cast off.
Stop this thing.
Nope, me neither. I think we all know who's responsible for that.
Put it up.
You stay here. Prepare the cannons and be ready to rescue me if necessary.
Oops.
Give me the damned elf immediately!
There's no damned elf here. Get lost.
An unhealthy, artificial-looking, oversweet, fatty parody of a foodstuff. Wonderful.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm, admiring the fine delicacies.
Those aren't for you. They're for my guest. If you want to take part, I'm gonna have to make you pretty.
No, no, that's all right. I'll keep my hands off your guest's food. As unhealthy and delicious as it might look, I'm not going to risk being transformed for it. It's a powerful kid's magic that can force grown men to sit at tiny tables and pretend they like tea. Fortunately, I'm immune. When Ivo told me about Sea Stone, I could hardly believe it. Even if the power of the brat's sorcerer grandpa is concentrated in the wand, where did he get all the power? Lady Van Buren.
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Wayne Schlegel from the Seastone Life and Accident Insurance Company.
What do you want?
There was an accident here. A pirate lost an eye. Now he has to wear a wooden leg. There was clearly a problem in...
There's no one here anymore, apart from that damned red pirate and the elf he's hiding.
Elf? What elf?
A thieving elf! She robbed me while I had to deal with the rest of her kind.
You've been to Elfborough? I heard it's supposed to be very pretty.
We couldn't get in. Protective charms that not even my little darling could do anything about.
What a shame.
And then I go back home and find I've been robbed by that damned elf and her mob. They will suffer the consequences.
And you're sure the elf's here?
Of course! She flew here from Seastone on a magic hippogriff. We followed her trail to here, and there are no indications.
You seem to have considerable magical power at your command, madam.
If it were really so simple, do you really think I'd be wasting my press? That red scoundrel threatened us! Us! He has a magic weapon in ancient, divine magic, which even my Shanta...
Perhaps I could go in there. I'm an insurance salesman. No one...
That's true. And every hour that I waste here prevents me from taking care of the Go in! Convince that old...
What you've done with this island is very just like in Seastone. You and your daughter are a real...
Thank you very much. Politicians so seldom receive the... One works tirelessly for years on end for what...
Sad. Very sad. Then I may take my leave.
Yes.
That's the third biggest flower I've ever seen. The flower is too pretty and smells too good. That's wrong. Impressive, but wrong. That's some transformation. There must be powerful magic at work. Not much escaped the brat's magic. This hammer is one of the lucky few. Colorful cloths. They don't seem to fulfill any... I'd better not speak to her. She could turn me into a small, hairy, pink critter in the blink of an eye. And who would want something like that?
Stop! Stop right there!
Whoa, whoa, put that thing away.
Nate? Have you seen what they've done to my island?
Let me guess. You've redecorated, so the pirates that fled come back.
Oh, it was that little brat and her mother. Turned up here saying,
And you explained politely that the elf is no longer here and...
I kicked them out. Then they started transforming my island. They would have got me too if I didn't have the head.
I see you were at least able to rescue the statue.
Statues? They're my friends. Friends? I brought them in here long before them witches came. A man shouldn't be alone.
Yeah. I've even heard of people who went mad because they had no one to talk to.
Can't happen to me. I've got friends and things that are... Friends?
Van Buren's convinced that Ivo's still here. I'm supposed...
I'd do that at a drop of a hat. That elf is in league. She was trying to drive me crazy. Do you hear what she said about the invisible force that determines what we do?
Van Buren isn't going to believe that Ivo's not here.
You've got to get that old bag off my island, Nate. You have to.
I'm here because I need the spirit compass.
What? Not because you missed my company?
And because I've missed your company. but mainly the compass. A friend of mine won't find their way out of the realm of the dead without it.
I don't care about that. It's my compass. Right, Pierre? Right. You see?
How about I get Van Buren off the island, and in return you lend me the compass? You'll get it back in one piece.
You get rid of them both, mother and daughter.
That's the deal.
William, what do you say?
It's stew today.
Ah, good old Bill. All you ever think of is food. All right, Nate. If you get those two monstrosities off my island, I'll lend you the compass for a day.
Deal.
Deal.
Our deal.
Aye, you chase those two horrors off my island, and I'll lend you.
That's what I wanted to hear. I've got to go.
See you later.
See you later.
Perhaps old Red's friends can persuade him to give me the... Those aren't really friends of the Red Pirate. If they were, they'd have drawn his attention to the fact that he's completely lost his mind. Few books are consulted for words of wisdom as often as this one, but I think they rarely... The Spirit Compass. It can show the Archmage the way out of... I only have to get rid of the Van Burens, then I get the compass. The ape has got nothing to match, but he could easily take me out if I try to...
Just one more piece! Just one more little piece and you've done it!
Hey, Eyes!
Nate, nice to see you again.
Come on! Knowing you, you never lost sight of me!
Your life wasn't so boring over the past few years, I must admit. Good season.
I half expected to find you transformed into a huge ball of fluff with big...
The council leader and the charming Chantal are concentrating their attention on the palace.
I guess you also wander off the island as...
Absolutely. I like tragedies, but I've never wanted to be in...
You know why I'm here?
Of course, Princess Ivo. Look at her. Isn't it sad? An elf in the prime of her life, sleeping away her best years.
I'm going to prevent that from happening.
And I hope you're successful. This is more boring than watching the cricket.
Ivo's father said I can't rescue Ivo against her mother's will.
That would be a bad idea. Although I'd like to see what would happen if you tried.
So how can I convince Ivo's mother that she's not acting in her daughter's best interests?
Isn't she? The future's in constant flux. Even I can't see it clearly in my mirrors. A powerful priestess like her might be able to see more, but clearly she doesn't want to.
She thinks Ivo's thrown her life away, and she thinks it's impossible that she could be happy with a child, or with me.
A difficult task that you do. Come on, number 3! Run! Come on! Yes! Sundancer won!
Ivo's pregnancy. Do you know who?
Ivo said you weren't the father, but if not you, who?
I'm not the Oracle with 100 eyes. How should I know?
Eyes that are blind if there's no reflective surface nearby. Ivo seemed very surprised by the news herself. She spoke of a curse.
A curse. Can I have that mirror?
Of course not!
I could always keep an eye on Ivo with it, and maybe it'll come in useful some other.
It's already useful. It means I can see what happens next. Anyway, I've never given any of my mirrors away. They are rare collectors.
You collect mirror. Rewind, delete, stupid question. This little mirror came from a tomb in Lorem Ipsum. Is it worth anything?
Is that? Oh, do you know what you've got there?
I'll take that as a yes then.
That's the mirror. The first one. Thousands of years old. Just imagine all the things all the classics you could watch in it.
Wanna swap? The mirror, the first one, thousands of years old, in mint condition, for the mirror connected to Ivo's room?
Yes, of course. Take it. Wow. Mirrors used to be so small.
I gotta go.
Yes, go. Henceforth.
Cast off.